I never had that before, but I did when I moved to college because I left my PS4 at home initially, if you remember, and I didn't like want my family like because my mom's fucking is like the epitome of a helicopter parent. She just digs in all my shit all the time and like, dude, did I tell you about this? Like I had a half an hour long conversation with her like before I went to like college about how I don't want her in my room moving all my shit for no apparent reason other than to just move it, and she like promised me she wouldn't. And the first time I was like back home, my entire room was completely rearranged, and everything that was like in places that I like that was reasonable like weren't. Like I have the most fucking abysmal to me was I have a key ring holder that like hangs in front of my door, like so I can like walk in and grab keys quickly because I have like multiple vehicles and shit and like house keys and whatever. And she took all the keys off the key ring and put them in random spots around the room. It was like a scavenger hunt. I'm not. You want to know where the keys to my Shelby were? They were in a plastic cup in my closet.
As you do.
It took me. I'm not. The first time I went home, I actually, I asked her because I couldn't find any of my shit, and it took me, I had to go home 2 more times before I finally found the keys, and by that point, I had already fucking ordered more.
Bruh.
I put I put a password, on my PS4 and shit, and I put, a fucking padlock, in front of, the door that goes to the, into my fucking, side of the basement.
And she hacked it.
No, she didn't hack it, but I was very secure because my family's it's not my family. My family isn't made of maniacs, but my mom is a fucking maniac, and she doesn't do this with anybody else, only me. But I mean, and she actually I know she tried to move my shit in the room because the padlock had scratches on it and shit on the 4th week I went back. And she asked me twice if I could remove it. You have no reason to go in there. No reason. None at all.
Scratches on it. It's like a fucking
It's like she picked at it with a fucking I don't know what she picked at it with. But that's my mom. But yeah, that's why I put a password on my PS4 account just in case if she did fucking get in and she couldn't get on and mess with all my shit and delete random videos and install stuff or whatever. And I also put one on my PS3 because currently my PS3 is also at home, and I also don't want that happening. You can't lock your PS3, but you can lock signing into the account. I mean, but I mean either way, my side of the basement's currently padlocked anyway, so.
Why does she want to rearrange this stuff so badly? What's up with that?
I don't know. I've asked, and she never has a good answer. And whenever she moves the shit, she never knows where she puts any of it. I need an important item that I leave in a specific spot so I can get it the next day, and then I'll I'll go I'll get home or some shit and I go to get the item and it's gone. I'm like, where the fuck did this?
Or
Mom,
is she schizophrenic or whatever it's called?
No, she isn't. She's just a helicopter parent that doesn't let me do anything myself and constantly feels like she needs to control everything that I own and do.
Oh. That's not fun. No,
it isn't. But that's the most infuriating shit is cause she'll do it, she'll move the item sometimes within I'll be in my room and I'll go in the basement. She's not in there and stuff is already moved, and I have no idea where this thing that I was doing 2 seconds ago was. There's multiple times where I'll be on my tablet or some shit, and I leave it on my bed and go downstairs, and I come back up and it's gone, and I have to go ask, where is it at? Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, you fucking do. I can see it fucking sticking out from behind you right there. Give it to me.
That do be a bruh moment.
Remember when I had my nasal surgery, that fixed my fucking nasal septum issue, my breathing problem?
Yeah.
I had to make that appointment twice because the first time she canceled it without telling me.
What?
Yeah.
I think she's trying to kill you.
Doing.
Yes, I can.
I remember
what are you talking about?
the Sunday, the last Sunday that I was home before I came here to college. I had this like plan to like go out with like Caleb, who's Metro beating in the Discord, and like a bunch of and like Kevin and fucking other people to like go out and like eat and shit before I went to college. We were supposed to meet at 11. However, something happened and somebody like couldn't, like, I think it was Zach. Zach couldn't fucking stay like past a certain time, so they called me an hour before, and my phone rang, and it woke me up, and I like rolled over, like dead fucking asleep, and I answered the phone, and they like explained it to me, and I was like, all right, dude, I'm still asleep, but I'll see you guys in a bit. And they're like, all right, cool. And I hung up, and within like the 30 seconds that it took for me to answer my phone and fucking like say those things, my mom, like with her superhuman hearing, heard me talking and like thought this would be the perfect opportunity to come in my room. And this was one of the days when she kicked in my door, because she opens it and kicks it in, holding 4,000 items, and she walks in and she's like I'm gonna paraphrase here because I don't remember exactly what she said because I was like in full fucking like dead asleep mode, but she like walked in and shit, and she's like, hey Logan, all right, so what I need you to do today is like I need you to sort through all the fucking silverware and take it all out of the dishwasher and then put it all into the drawer, and I've got a very specific way that I need you to do this. All right, they'll go here, 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 and here, and it's all like alphabetical and shit. Like I have a specific like column to it, and she's holding like 400 things, and she like in a huge pile of like clutter, she sets all of it down on my bed in front of me, and then she like splits it into 2 fucking parts and shit, and then she's like, all right, and this stuff needs to go into this place, and this stuff needs to go into this place, and after that I need you to go out to the garden, like you need to weed the garden, you need to do all this, you need to weed the garden, you need to weed the garden, after you weed the garden, we need to go to the store, and we need to get the cat food, we need to go get the cats some cat food. And then she was like, forget that, and she like took one of the fucking piles of like things and like threw all of it onto the ground and like fucking like in full force, and like there was a huge crash and shit, and the whole time she's still fucking like talking and telling me all this shit, and I'm staring at her, like I'm squinting at her because I'm like, it's like I just woke up 30 seconds ago and she's on a rant about like all the shit that I need to do that would take me well over 20 hours to do that I need to accomplish in 5 minutes, and she's still going, and I put my hand up and I was like, I have been awake I just woke up, stop. And she looked at me and with this like horribly offended like face, and then she went, oh, and then she like stormed out of my room with her arms crossed, leaving all the junk everywhere.
What the fuck?
I have no words. Yeah, that's just...
Fine. How about you get on my fucking house?
It sounds like she has way too much to do. Like,
she has
way too much on her mind.
She she constantly she has things to do, but she'll find ways to include me like in all of them, and like, yeah, people are like, oh, it's because she loves you, but like, Jesus Christ, I can never catch a break. I got home like for my Thanksgiving thing, and she kicked me out immediately and like made me go do chores.
What, bruh?
Like within after my 3 fucking hour-long drive home and weeks and weeks and weeks of working in shop, she like wouldn't let me go in my room. She was like, you need to go do this. You need to go do it. Like I'd be like doing fucking schoolwork and shit. Like this is like before college, like when I was in like high school and whatever. Because I took like an online school, she'd be telling me like every day, you need to like, I'll have like a math assignment, like, and I'll be awake within like seconds of me waking up. You have a math assignment. You need to do your math assignment. You got to do your math assignment. Like, yeah, I know. I'll do it. I got fucking 8 hours. I can do it. And then she's all right. 5 minutes later, you got it. All right, have you done your math assignment yet? Have you done it? No, I'm still doing the same thing I was doing 5 minutes ago. Well, you need to do it. You need to do it. You got to do it. I'm gonna get your laptop. I'm gonna get your laptop. I'm gonna set it up. All right. I will do it. I'll do it another time. All right. I'm busy. All right. 5 minutes later, you got to do your math assignment. Why haven't you done your math assignment yet? Why haven't you? Why? And like constantly this, and like other times, like she doesn't even like tell me. Like she'll just fucking like come in my doorway and just stand there and stare at me, every 30 seconds or like she's like, you need to do your math assignment. You need to do it. It's like still fucking staring at me with the most deadpan expression, arms crossed, and like, stop. I had a conversation with her one time about how I basically made an agreement with her. I was like, every time you ask me to do an assignment that I'm well aware of, that I know I need to do, that I will do, every time you ask me to do it, I'm going to add an hour that I will not do it. How's that sound? And we agreed on that, and it worked for like 2.5 weeks, and then she like started doing it again.